hear it all the time. I'm trying to be more mindful. I'm trying to be more present. But what does that actually mean? And why the pull? Mindfulness can help reduce stress and anxiety. Mindfulness helps quiet your mind and reduce racing thoughts. When our minds are constantly racing, it's hard to concentrate on the task at hand. Mindfulness helps us become more aware of our thoughts and feelings without judgment, allowing us to better manage these emotions. Mindfulness helps us train our attention, improves our focus, and allows us to be more present in our work. Mindfulness helps us become more aware of our emotions and the emotions of others. This increased awareness can lead us to more compassionate and understanding interactions in our relationships. Mindfulness helps us connect with the present moment and appreciate the simple joys of life, cultivating a sense of inner peace and contentment. So with this in mind, what can we do in our personal lives to help us be more mindful? I'll give you a couple examples of what I've done in my life personally to help me become more mindful. Number 1, meditation. It's no secret that I'm a big believer in meditation and the powers that it holds. I have done many videos on this previously about how much it's transformed my life, and I still hold to that. I still meditate every single day, at least 20 minutes. But for a beginner, I would recommend doing 5 minutes to start with, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and work your way up from there. Ultimately, I found that it has allowed me to change my train of thought. It's allowed me to learn how to express myself a little bit better, a little more clearer, and a little more authentically. It's allowed me to heal past traumas. It's allowed me to let go of things that have hurt me in the past, and it's allowed me to open up new doors in my life. Number 2, mindful walking or mindful exercising. Since this is already a part of my daily routine, I find that mindful walking and mindful exercising have been helpful for me as well. What is mindful walking, you might be asking yourself? Mindful walking is taking in your surroundings, taking in the smells, sight, sounds. It's essentially using your senses to connect with the right here, right now. Pay attention to your feet touching the ground, your breath, and the sights and sounds around you. Walk slowly and mindfully without rushing or multitasking. Try not to get sucked into your daily tasks or your thoughts. The next one I like to do consistently and often is mindful stretching. I like to incorporate a little bit of yoga in my workout routine, usually around the end of my workout or sometimes in the beginning, depending on where I'm at during the day. Mindful stretching allows you to reconnect back to your body and your breath simultaneously. It's kind of a lot like the mindful exercising or mindful walking. Move through gentle stretches, paying attention to your body and how it feels. Focus on each movement and the sensation in your muscles. And the last one that I like to incorporate is mindful listening. Mindful listening is actively listening to somebody without interrupting or judging. Focus on their words, tone of voice, and body language. And instead of looking for your next thing to say or focusing on what you have to interject into the conversation, it's just a more intentional way to see where the other person's at. The mind works a bit like a computer. It gets used to the same thing, the same thoughts, the same patterns, the same ideas day after day. And sometimes the way that we live our lives and the structure in our routines can make everything seem very humdrum, very repeated, very expected. Being mindful helps pull us out of expectation and into reality. It helps bring us back. I'm sure we've all been in a situation where we've read something and not retained a single word of it, or if we've heard something and heard the entire spiel of it but not heard a single word of it. Being mindful also allows you to see where there may be a problem, whereas you may not have seen it before. Being mindful of your thoughts, for example, can help you see if there's something that's bugging you. Oftentimes we get used to really shoving something down or pushing down our thoughts and emotions or feelings. And sometimes being aware of it, being mindful of it can help us realize it and nip it in the bud, or help us resolve the problem easier and quicker. Anyway, I hope these tips have helped. And if you got anything out of this video, please like and subscribe. I have taken a bit of a break. I took about a year off of filming, and I will say that I am back now. The reason why I took so much time off is because I was feeling a little overwhelmed in my life. I had just started a new job at that time, and now that I'm feeling a little bit more content and stable, I feel like there's enough room in my life to be able to start putting myself out there again. So thank you if you have followed my journey, and I will see you in the next video.